Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I think I'm going to be doing a little bit of like a light green playful look. I'm going to be using the Colourpop and Pokémon collab palette, as well as a Super Shock shadow of theirs in Solar Beam. You're gonna have to forgive me for the lisping. I do have Invisalign, and it's a feeling. That's as much as I'll put. But yeah, I thought I'd do a cute little look and just chat about things. I'm going to be using About Face's matte fluid eye paint in White Noise to help give a nice solid base for kind of like the pastels, for the pastel shades to sit on. I feel like with everything going on in the world, it's been pretty hard to be happy about things. I mean, I am happy with things in my personal life in terms of goals and kind of the track that I want to be on for myself. But I have family members that are immigrants, and the situation in LA is horrifying, and I'm concerned that things will happen further in other cities, and that this is just the beginning, but what can you do, except, using avenues that are available to you to protest, to communicate, to share information. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of things have been on my mind, and I don't know exactly the way how to express them without coming across as, I don't know. I don't know. But I think there's a lot of reason to look out for the helpers, like Mr. Rogers said. So look out for the helpers, be the helpers, help the helpers, and I think we'll get through this together. That's what my eyes are looking like so far. I'm going to bring Solar Beam down on my lower lash line. I'll be going into the Colourpop palette now, or the Pokémon palette. Be going into Tall Grass here. I don't know, how has everyone been doing? How are you? How are your family? Do you guys celebrate Pride? In exciting news, my partner and I have kind of settled on themes for our wedding. I guess I'll just talk about that. In terms of like life updates, I have Invisalign. I'm engaged. I like my job, and I'll be getting married in like a year and 10 months. So that's exciting. We're choosing to have a longer engagement just because we want to do a lot of things prior to the wedding ceremony and paying for all of that, since we're going to be paying for it ourselves. So we are blessed in that regard, but sure is getting a bit tedious fending off the family comments, you know? I don't know. You guys, are any of you guys married? If you are, let me know how your wedding planning went down below. I'm very interested. Alright, I'm going into the shade Fainted, which is a much deeper shade. I'm just kind of darkening that up. I really like, alright, so sorry about that. My camera battery died and I had to go and find a new battery. How annoying, but I'm going into the Colourpop and Pokémon palette in the color Fainted down here. And I'll be going in and darkening the outer corner, just like the left, right eye. Ooh, yes. Just gonna blow out the color really far and go in with Q-tips. I'm going in with M81's Golden Ratio palette in the shade, Fibonacci. I'm gonna put that in an inner corner. There's only 9 palettes of this left, so if you go to the M81 website from the Instagram page, you should be able to find it. It's a wonderful, wonderful travel companion palette. You have wonderful neutrals, a deep neutral brown, a warm kind of tan sand shade. Here's a pink, a gold, kind of like an icy, curly, greeny, goldy white, and I think it looks fantastic. I'm just going halfway from the outside edge of my eye, the outer corner, to the kind of to where like the inner part of my eye starts, the colored part of my eye starts. What are some TV shows you guys are getting into? I've been getting into Murderbot with my fiance. It's been really interesting, kind of watching a sci-fi show that has like both light-hearted comedy, cringe, and also just like vast diverseness in like characters. Like, I love it. It's so good. It's so funny. They really toy the line on cringe humor at certain parts with certain characters, and wow, I almost can't watch it. Like, I can't watch The Office. I have such a hard time watching The Office because it relies really heavily on, like, secondhand embarrassment cringe humor. But I think because I know his character, Alexander Skarsgård's character, is a robot, that it doesn't translate that, like, known awkwardness as well. I don't know if that makes sense. But I enjoy the TV show quite a lot. All right, I'm gonna get eyelashes on. I'm just gonna get them out of the way. Does anyone else have an issue watching TV shows? Like, I legit have an issue where it's really hard for me to watch TV by myself. It's definitely a CPTSD thing because my brother also has a hard time watching TV shows. I feel like that's really silly. But literally it was a goal of mine in my mid-20s was to be able to watch TV by myself. Still haven't gotten there, because it triggers a lot of fight or flight for me, but I think I'll get there. I'm trying to work my way through TV shows, but it's really hard to do when your partner doesn't want to watch a lot of what you want to watch. So that's where me getting over my own self comes into play. Ooh. Do you guys have any interesting quirks like that? Where it's difficult for you to do something? Because, like, I can do things for people, but doing things for myself, even if it's a relaxation thing, is probably some of the more challenging things that I've done as an adult. And that sounds a little silly, but, like, doing therapy, doing that for myself, incredibly difficult. Physical therapy, doing that obviously for my long-term health and my chronic joint pain, pretty difficult. All right, I'm going to go in with foundation. I'm using a Serum foundation. I really like kind of like medium coverage foundation. I like the blendability, not blendability, the buildability of medium foundations, since you can sheer them out quite a bit, or you can work on strategic layering and get some more coverage, like full coverage. Not quite full coverage. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I used a Serum foundation and I used setting spray, and that really helped it thin out and get more skin-like. All right, so I'm gonna go in with an Mob palette. I have M80 as the bronzer. I'm gonna be using, I'm so sorry for the lisping, it's driving me insane. I actually really like Mob's cream products. They blend so beautifully into the skin. Like, the bronzer here is something that I would naturally turn to. It's not really orangey. Actually, it's not orangey whatsoever. It's just like a nice, warmer skin tone of my own. And go a little heavy with it, and it won't look bad, and I really like that. we'll go in with M72, the pink blush that's in there. I'm totally using a wrong kind of brush for this, but it's what I have available that's clean, so we'll use it. And we'll just keep patting away. I'll just kind of work up my like upper cheek temple area with the blush. Then I just kind of like blending a little bit with the foundation brush that I have kind of back in, so it kind of tones it down a little bit. You can kind of like barely see it now. I should maybe go back in. I'm going in with a brow pencil, one that matches my eyebrows. I've always wanted to like do the little slit in the eyebrow. I think it looks so cute, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna go and hit my too much Jean like Jenna marbles and shave off more than I'm willing to part with, because it seems like it'd just be so fun, you know? I've decided, that my bangs are atrocious. No, I've decided that I want to use Nabla's Glorious Lights in the shade Aura in my inner corner area. I just really like the look of the texture there. All right, I'm gonna go in. Do I want to go dark? I think we'll do a deep brown lip. Ooh, I think I want to add a little bit of Fibonacci to my lips. Yes. I'm going to be using Dieverune's April Showers and as my highlight. That is so rainbowy. I love it. Done my brow bone, my cheekbone, a little bit of the nose, and lip. I'm gonna do one last round of setting spray, just to get everything kind of set together. I'll be going in with a little bit of powder to set my face. So this is the finished look. I'm going to turn down the light so you can see the sparkle. Sparkle cam a la Hot Mess Tom. Sorry, I'm trying to get decent look. Thank you so much for taking your time watching today. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I know that there was a lot of different things that I was talking about. I really appreciate you just spending your time with me, either like doing chores, maybe your own makeup, taking a nap, I don't know. Whatever it is, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. go ahead and leave a like, a comment if you want to. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. Thank you so much again, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!